Hi guys, Amanda Hill here. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about cleansing your home. Not cleaning your home, cleansing your home. And what I mean by that is energetically making sure that your house is tidy when it comes to the energy that is in your home. So first things first, there are several different ways to go about this. Not every way is for every person. So there are some ways that I use and some that I don't, and I will go over the ones that I do, and you can see what resonates with you. So first things first, how I start is by a simple grounding and connecting meditation. Now, it doesn't mean an hour saying Om in a corner on a pillow. What I mean by that is I just gather my thoughts. I make sure that I am calm, that I will have some time to myself to really work on my home, and that I can take things seriously and not be interrupted. Excuse me. So what I will do is I will gather I have a shell and a white sage bundle. Now, sometimes they look like this. Sometimes they are full sticks. They come really long. You can get them really short. It's an array of different. You can get the loose leaf and just put it in the shell and light that as you go. So what I do first is after I ground and center myself, I will walk to a window in each room, and I will open it about 2 inches. In the summer, I open them all the way up, but in the winter, it's like 20 degrees here today, so I'm just gonna open it just a touch. So I'll open up the windows, and then I will in the door again, weather permitting, and I will go to the doorway of my home. Now, we always come in and out of our garage door, so that's where I start. So I start first with saying a prayer, and that God helps me clear the energy of my home, and that if there's anything in here that is not good or helpful or loving or kind to us as a family and good for us, that it leaves, that He helps me, clear it out. And then what I do is I will light my sage bundle. And when I get this lit, it smokes just like that. Now, I personally love the smell. My youngest thinks it smells ancient. He always says, "Oh, it smells ancient in here." He likes it. My oldest doesn't really say a whole lot about it. And usually by the time my husband comes home, the smell is cleared. So what I will do is it's already out, so you have to keep lighting it. So what I will do is I will take my sage bundle and I will start at the corners of the doors. And as I go up and around the doorway, I always go in a clockwise motion. I just ask that, or that I just state my intention, which is I'm blessing this home and I want all negative energies or lower vibrational energies to leave my home. And then I use my hand and I just kind of woof that smoke around and shoo it into different corners. I open up my pantry doors, which are right there off the kitchen garage, and I will do that just really lightly. And then I will work my way into the next room. And as I go into that room, I go from top to bottom of the corners. And then if there's heavy furniture, you can move or you cannot move it, but you can go under your coffee table, you can go into your closet space, cabinets, it depends. Sometimes I do move furniture, sometimes I don't. The best time to do this is when you feel it's necessary. Now, when is that? It could be over after an argument or after a shift in, you could have company. You could have moved into a new home. I would always suggest doing that first, just clearing that energy and giving it just freshly your energy and your intention and your love for that space. Now, back to going from room to room. As I continue to go into each room of my home, and keep those windows open, I will also go over to the windows. So I'll go to the doorways, and then I'll go through the corners, and then I will go to the windows. And as I state, again, my intention, I'm just calling in the peace and the love, and I'm sending out any lower vibrational energy or entities or anything like that that could be in my home. Just making it welcoming, full of love, and things like that. And you can say whatever you want. You can say it out loud or you can say it in your mind. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're stating that intention and that you're following through with what you are doing, and you are completely present mentally while you're doing it. So as you go in each and every room, I work clockwise and I work through the doorways, the corners, and then the windows. And when I'm all done, I will slowly go around and close the windows. If it's really smoky, I might leave them open for a few minutes, let that, clear out just a little bit. I definitely want to say be careful around pets. Always make sure that they have an area that they can, get out of, or, if you have a dog or whatever, let them out so that they are not in the home when this is going on. And then that is pretty much how you clear the energy. Now, there's different tools that you can use. You can use white sage, you can use sweetgrass, you can use dried herbs of any type. I have lavender bundles, I said raspberry, rosemary, not raspberry, rosemary bundles. You can use those as well. You can use essential oils. So, for example, high vibrational are the essential oils that you want. So the really good ones to use, you can always get sage in essential oil. You can get frankincense, which is a very high vibrational oil. Rose oil, which is an expensive, I think rose oil is the highest vibration of essential oils that you can find. I tend to use that one. I have it in a roller ball. I tend to use that one on my body instead of into the air. But you can use frankincense, you can use rosemary, you can use lemon, eucalyptus, anything that's fresh, clean, cleansing, and that brings you joy, because that's what you're trying to call in. And so whether you use essential oils or you use the smoke method, either one will work just fine. So when you're finished, you can use the sprays. I like to use the essential oil sprays because firstly, it does cover up some of the smell. Like I said, I love it, but my family doesn't. They put up with it. Let's just say that. But the essential oil brings a sweetness to it, and I like to replace some of the energy with the high vibrational and the good smelling smells in my home when I'm finished. So you can do that. You can skip the smoke way altogether and just use essential oils. You can also use prayer. You can go around and use just your arms and just kind of, pull that energy and kind of, I want to say act it out, but direct that energy out your window and your doorways. Another thing that you can do is specifically just go and when you vacuuming and dusting, you can use that. So what do you mean? Well, this is what I'm talking about. When you go to vacuum, it is a way of meditation, which is odd to hear at first if you're not aware, but you can meditate and vacuum at the same time. So what it does is it switches your brain waves. What you can do from here is as you vacuum, you can picture and imagine the energy and the leftover, let's say the argument that your kids got into. You can pull that energy into your vacuum and you just vacuum that up. And as you're doing that, you're setting that intention that as the vacuum is collecting, dirt or dust, things like crumbs, anything like that, it's also pulling in that negative energy from, whatever was left from the residual interactions. As you dust, you can do the same thing. Go along the surfaces, and as you can continue to dust, you're collecting that no longer needs to be in your home. And as you take it and you shake it out the door, the window, whatever, you're releasing that. So when you're finished, just make sure that you're getting rid of that dirt and dust and whatever on the dust rag, but then you're also emptying the canister and then taking that out to the trash, because you don't want to just collect it and keep it in the trash or in your vacuum. You want to completely remove that energy from your home. So there's just a few simple quick and easy tips and tricks that I wanted to share with you today because it was requested. And so I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments below if you use any of these techniques or if you have your own twist. I want to hear about it. In the meantime, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.